Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Big day, why? Because we will have finally the final decision about Juve Napoli. Will we play the game again? Will we win 3-0? At the moment we don't know, so we will discover that today. But also yesterday, breaking news, Cristiano Ronaldo was tested positive for COVID-19. So stay on the channel. Put, if you want to, a maximum of like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and let's see what the Italian and international papers are saying about our beloved Juventus. As I told you before going into the front pages, we have Gazzetta, who is already anticipating the news about Juve Napoli. They are writing: giudice sportivo, il Napoli rischia la penalizzazione. Naples risk the penalization, some points less. They continue with: oggi la sentenza sulla partita non giocata con la Juve, il 3-0 a tavolino, ipotesi remota per il protocollo violato. Punti in meno o multa. So what does that mean? They are saying that the 3-0, the idea of the 3-0 that should have been protocol or rules, Gazzetta is already anticipating that that can be a decision that will not be taken. How they know? I don't know, because the decision has not been spoken yet. They are also the only paper who are reporting that the 3-0 will not be given. Probably they will give a penalization point to Napoli, 1 point, maybe more, we don't know, or a big fee. So again, my big dogs, how Gazzetta dello Sport already know. And as I told you, Cristiano Ronaldo, will speak a lot about him today because he is tested positive for COVID-19. As Spanish paper, they dedicated their entire front page to him with the title Alerta COVID Segunda Ola, second wave alert COVID, and showing Cristiano Ronaldo in isolation. Not only us, because a lot, and I believe the news did all the planet, the round of the world, but Gazzetta dello Sport is saying CR stop. Why? Because we know that Cristiano Ronaldo is in isolation. They are saying that in Serie A we have already 30 players in isolation that are tested positive, and then in small letters Ronaldo has been tested positive. With Portugal, he is now alone in isolation, he is asymptomatic, and the game versus Barcelona is at risk. Tuttosport, CR7 Messi ci sarò. CR7 Messi, I will be there. I don't know if you remember, but a few days ago they showed this picture with CR7 who was saying, Messi, I'm waiting for you, because we are playing on the 28th of October. Big page here. Now they continue to saying CR7, I will be there. I will be there, Messi. And that's what we all hope. Unfortunately, he has been tested positive with the Portuguese national team. The rules are a bit different in UEFA than when you play in Serie A, because in Serie A you need to have 48 hours before playing a game tested negative. With UEFA, with the Portugal national team, you have to be tested negative 7 days before going back to activity, going back to play a game. And this is what Romeo Agresti was explaining yesterday. At least 7 days before Barcelona. That means that on the 21st of October, Cristiano needs to be tested negative. If not yet, he will miss the big game versus Barcelona. Nobody wants that, nobody wishes that. So let's hope that Cristiano will be tested negative as soon as possible. Corriere dello Sport, yes, for sure. For yesterday they didn't speak about Juventus, today they do. CR7 shock, it is COVID. But what I want to show here is that, as you saw, us, Tuttosport, Gazzetta, and a lot of other papers, they were showing Cristiano Ronaldo alone in isolation. Corriere dello Sport, they choose another picture. Yes, they show Cristiano Ronaldo the picture of a few days with the Portugal national team, where he is surrounded by all people, with a lot of people. So they are not explicitly saying something about Cristiano Ronaldo, that good or bad, but they are showing pictures. Visually, that picture for me, I really don't like it. I believe again it's manipulation of the mass choosing that picture. You had 150 pictures to choose from, you choose that one. So for me, really again a disgusting one. And then a few news also related to Cristiano Ronaldo. I want to come back about Camavinga that showed the picture of the shirt of Ronaldo. He said, I will not wash it. On Twitter, on social media, a lot of people said to Camavinga, please wash it now. And then also Simi, the striker of Crotone that has to play versus Juventus on Saturday, he was giving an interview yesterday where he said that playing versus against Ronaldo will be a dream. He will try to exchange his jersey with him, but for sure a lot of other players will have the same idea to change a jersey. I'm sorry, Simi, you will not play versus Cristiano Ronaldo because he will not be there. And then we see, you remember the decision I started with about Juve Napoli 3-0, probably not. Then we see one guy that is probably happy, and it's Aurelio De Laurentiis, president of Napoli, and here you see in a joke picture for sure that is calling the ASL to be sure that we can play that game as soon as possible because Cristiano Ronaldo is not there. Joke for sure. And now we continue because Cristiano Ronaldo is not the only one that has been tested positive, but also Zauli, the trainer of under 23, he has been tested positive to COVID-19. He's in isolation, and also under 23 the whole team. Guys, yesterday I had an amazing time on JB Live with JB World, the concept where we speak in English about Juventus. Yesterday I had amazing guests. Alessio was there, I had Andrea, Paolo, the familiar faces, but also Adam Digby. It was an honor to have him on the channel. We spoke about Juve, about Ronaldo, about Dybala. We spoke about Moji, who was saying that the Inter could have been favorite. It was amazing, and they will post it today in replay on YouTube. So if you didn't yet, please follow on YouTube JB Live, because today that episode will be replayed. Ramsey, Aaron Ramsey, unfortunately, yesterday he had a muscular injury with Wales. Is it a surprise? I don't know. I don't know if it's a surprise. Is it unfortunate? Yes, because we have 2 games to play without Ronaldo. Crotone and then Dynamo Kiev, the first one in Champions League. Dybala is not ready yet. He didn't play with Argentina. So the attack will probably be Morata with Kulusevski. We hoped to see Ramsey as a number 10 behind them. Now he's not there. So maybe, probably, Kulusevski will play as a number 10, and let's see who we will have in attack. I don't know. It will be really strange to see that front lineup. Chiesa that will arrive on Friday for the first time in Torino. Will he be ready to play immediately the day after without any training with the team? I don't know. Big doubts about the lineup of Saturday. And then we finish with the news about Paratici. Paratici, that Tuttosport is saying that the rumors about him leaving Juve, because on the 15th, that means tomorrow, there is a big meeting with Juve where they will announce a lot of things. They will speak about finance. They will speak about future objectives. A lot of people were rumoring that Paratici was not sure to stay. He has a contract until the end of this year, the 21st of June. We don't know. We don't know, but Tuttosport is saying that probably he will stay at Juve because he did a great job and Juventus is trusting him. We don't know. We will discover tomorrow if he will stay or not. Guys, I want to finish with one big news because the community is growing. We are watching from the whole planet. We have my friend Michelle from South Africa. We have people from Canada, Toronto, a big community there. A lot of people from India. Thank you, guys. I cannot say your name because you are so much, but thank you. But I wanted to shout out someone special. Not one person particularly, but a club, a Juventus club, an official Juventus club from Melbourne, because they sent me this scarf. I'm super happy. You see the old logo, and then you have the new logo where it's written actually. Here you see it. I love it. I will put it on the right way, guys. A scarf with written Juventus Club Melbourne. It's from Melbourne, you see. And the club is called Gigi Buffon. You see, it's a black and white scarf, two faces. I'm super happy for that gift. Really, really, really. Thank you, Ricardo from Melbourne. Thank you, Melbourne JOFC. Really, this is a real pleasure. They wrote me also a letter here saying that they thanked us for my passion for the channel, for that what I was doing for the English-speaking community. I want to say, really, and I mean it, the passion I have for Juventus is the same as you have for Juventus. You are watching the channel. I try to do my best to give you as much information as possible, as much love as possible. I'm super honored with that one. Thank you. As always, Forza Juve.